Getting him back.
Hey guys, Sonyx here. I hope you're currently having an amazing day. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the Superglide technique for Apex Legends. Now the Superglide technique is a really cool movement technique where you're essentially like flying across the air, and it picks up so much momentum just like that. You guys see how cool that is? Oh, I love this technique so much because you can use this to get into fights, you can use this to become aggressive. It is really difficult to master though, so that's why I made a specific video on just this, because it's something that I think a lot of players, including myself, I still need to work on the timing, and you know, the accuracy of it is really difficult. Now Superglide is essentially a mixture of two different things. It's going to be a jump and it's going to be a slide together, and that's essentially going to look like this. See how far I got? Super far. Let's put like a little marker. Compare that to a regular jump. Oh my gosh, like it's not even funny. I'm not even getting that far at all. Or a slide jump, I'm literally just getting halfway across. So the Superglide is super cool. That's probably why it got this name. Now, in order for you to do this correctly, you're going to want to make sure, if you're playing on a controller, you're going to slide and jump at the exact same time. As you can tell, my controller set is on default. You could change your buttons to make it a little bit easier for you, but for me, I like having circle and X pretty much together like that. And then I can pretty much press them at the exact same time if with one finger. And the more that I do that, and the more I practice doing that, you know, with my thumb, I can do it really well. And then before you know, I can hit Superglides much more easy like that. So it's not too crazy difficult. The only thing is that it's frame dependent. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm to have 240 frames on the top right. Now this is really difficult because you essentially have to press your jump and your crouch within the exact same frame. I know technically speaking, it's the jump and then crouch and then within one frame, but in a sense, when you're playing on a controller, it's going to be hard to time that really well. So you just press them at the exact same time and pretty much hope for the best. Before you know it, your brain and your muscle memory will start to pick up exactly how to press it, and then you're going to be able to know that millisecond. It's going to be something that's out of your hands, and just keep on practicing and getting that feel down is what is key. Now, a lot of the time, as you can tell with Superglides, the biggest component is as soon as you get into a climbing animation, you're going to see that little shake. You see how I see that shake? I'm going to do a little bit taller of an object. Shake. See that shake? Shake. You're going to really tell because you see those, the blue ones? They're really shaking on my screen. Shake. They're coming up and down. See how they're coming up and down? Yeah, you see that little shake? They're like... As soon as you see that shake, you're going to want to slide jump at the same time. Literally slide and jump at the exact same time. That's how you hit the Superglide really consistently. And then before you know it, you'll be good to go. You're going to be doing it left and right. Okay? You guys see how really pristine that is? So practice doing this in the firing range for sure, because it's not something you want to do in game, and then before you know it, you're going to be standing here like, you know, people are going to be able to fry you because that Superglide was a failure, and then now you're here. If it does fail, you can do a slide, a slide itself, or you can do a jump like that, or if it really fails, then you'll just do one of these, like a weird slide jump thing, but it doesn't really work. So make sure you practice this in the range, so that way, when you implement in fights, it actually really works, and you have a higher success rate than like a 5% success rate than like most people do, including myself sometimes. Now, an advanced technique was a sideways Superglide. Do you guys see how cool that one? So I'm standing in this position, and then I'm doing a Superglide at a direction, and I'm turning that way. You guys see? Oh my! I love that one so much. So essentially all this is that I'm Supergliding, and I'm just putting my stick at a certain angle, and I'm moving that direction. See how I put my stick to the right? Almost like at a diagonal, almost did a backward Superglide there. Super cool. I'm just literally Supergliding, and as soon as I get that little shaking animation, I'm moving my stick to this direction instead of forward, and now I'm able to initiate that really cool sideways Superglide. Now, it's basically like almost tap strafing. It's insane to watch. when you're fighting someone on a controller doing that. You're like, are they tap strafing? It almost looks like they are tap strafing. So make sure you practice sideways Superglide as well. You can go left, you can go right, you can even go backwards, but that's probably the hardest one, the backwards one. I haven't seen one of those in a while. But just practice sideways Superglides as well, and before you know it, you can get the hang of pretty much climbing anything that you can mount. So as you can tell, this can be used for a Superglide. This can be something as tall as that can be used as a Superglide. Anything you can literally climb on can be used as a Superglide item, okay? But imagine how cool that is. Imagine Supergliding on someone. Literally one of the coolest abilities that you could do. I mean, you'll get the jump on someone even cooler than a wall bounce. Honestly, Supergliding on someone is 100% cooler than getting the wall bounce in. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Now, if you do want to learn how to do this on mouse and keyboard, put your jump on space and then put your crouch hold on V and then toggle crouch C. Now you can press C or V as well as your space bar to jump with just your thumb. Now the nice thing with mouse and keyboard is that you can tweak the actuation points just a little bit so that way you can hit the jump frame just before the crouch, okay? So that's how you can tie in your Superglides on mouse and keyboard, but unfortunately controller players don't have that luxury. Now Moki Sniper did come out with a Superglide trainer that I will put down in the description that really helps with mouse and keyboard players, so check that out and check out his video on Superglide if you want to learn how to do that on mouse and keyboard. See that? And then also, once you Superglide, you gain so much momentum that you can actually chain that up into other movement techniques like bunny hops, like this. See, I'm training that into a bunny hop. It's really cool. You're chaining it up with other things as well. So if you are interested in other movement techniques like wall bounces like that, fatigue bounces like this, super jumps like that, check out the movement guide on the top right here and the description below so you can know exactly how to maximize different movement techniques other than the Superglide to maximize your potential in Apex Legends. If you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like, sharing it with your friends, subscribing, and commenting down below other videos that you want to watch. I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and please never forget to take care.